Hello everyone, welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you for joining me today. Today we are going to be making a London broil. This of course is a tougher piece of meat. It is the top of round steak. I make this on my Ninja Grill. I'm sorry if you're shaking, but you're on a table and it's not very sturdy. My tripod isn't very sturdy. But what we're going to be doing is starting the marinade. I do a very simple marinade for my London broil. I start out with avocado oil. I just put in just a little bit, just really enough to coat the meat, just to give it a good little, maybe tablespoon or two there. So we're going to do that, and I do see that you are shaking pretty bad. And then I'm going to do some onion powder. I just pour until the seasoning gods tell me to stop. I am in North Louisiana, and we just kind of season by taste. And yes, I put my finger in there, but my family and I are the only ones that have eaten this. And then we're going to put some black pepper. Now this is a good cut of meat if you want it to last. Yeah, and I just shake. It doesn't, I don't care how much. You could probably see in my back here, it just goes in, and however much it is however much it is, because this is just a marinade. And my salt, yeah, put a little more salt in there than you think you want, because like I said, it's just a marinade. It's not going to, then I put pepperoncinis in it, or pepperoncinis, how everybody calls it, banana peppers. I mainly put the juice. I put a good bit of the juice in there. And we'll throw one or two in the bag for good measure. If I can get a second one out here. Yes. Then I'll mix my marinade up real good in there. It's just and if you don't have pepperoncinis, you can put vinegar or dill pickle juice. All it is, it's just the acidity in it will break this meat down. It'll break the fibers down to make it a more tender piece of meat. Now what I'm going to do now, and yes, my hands are very clean. I just washed them before I put the video on. I'm going to slide this piece of meat out. Whew. I did put this in the fridge yesterday to start thawing it, and it is still kind of frozen. But that is okay, because that vinegar and that marinade will start breaking that down also. But you do want to thaw meat in the fridge. You do not want to do it on countertop, because it can easily go bad. I mean, I know we all do it. I actually have some ground beef in a big measuring cup over here, thawing right now, that I'll be cooking later today. Actually, I'll probably be cooking it as soon as I finish the video. But, oh, and that beef burger here is my canner stopping. I'm pickling jalapenos right now. So, now that I have my marinade done, my meat is in there, it's coated real good, I've just rubbed it around. I'm going to put it back in the fridge, and the magic of YouTube, you will see it in a few seconds. But in reality, I'm going to marinate it probably about 2 hours. The marinade does not go very far in the meat, whether you leave it 2 hours, 10 hours. It really just doesn't, the flavors don't permeate the longer you leave it. I know a lot of people think it does, but it only goes in, I don't even think, 1/4 of an inch is what I've seen. But that's okay. All we're doing is trying to break down some of those fibers to make this a little bit more tender. Once I pull it out, I will put it in my Ninja Grill. I don't grill outside. I don't know that it's a fear of it. It's a big hassle to pull out butane and all that stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'll put it on my Ninja Grill, which I love. I use it quite frequently. And I'll show you how I do that in just a moment. Be right back. Okay, and we are back. We're about to add our London Broil over into the foodie. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I have my thermometer here, and of course I started doing this without a thing here. And the Ninja Grill is preheated, but when I put this in here, see, I'm getting my meat where I can put the thermometer in the thickest part of it. You do not want to put your thermometer on a bone or anything like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my meat and I'm going to put a fork in it here. Probably hear that sear there. That's good. Closing the lid, I'm plugging in my thermometer. And on the Ninja Grill, you can choose if this is beef. I don't want it to be rare. I want it to go medium well. And then, okay. So now it's going to get it to 145, and currently, if you can see, it's at 35 degrees. So what we'll do is we'll wait until the meat is done, and we'll actually get a notification that it's ready. And once it's ready, I'll come back and take it out. It may take about 15 minutes maybe. We'll have to turn it. It will signal me to turn the meat once it's ready, and I'll turn it, then I'll close the lid back, and then it'll continue cooking it. Once it signals me that it's ready to be taken out, we'll take it out and let it rest. I will leave the thermometer plugged in it because it'll start resting and it'll start counting down. We want to let the meat rest for at least 5 minutes. You don't want to take that thermometer out, because if you do, all your juices are going to come out of that. You want them to suck back up in there. Okay, that has indicated that our machine has shut off. And I'm going to get a platter here. My fork over here. And normally the system would do a countdown on the cool off. I don't know what happened there. Don't know why it cut off. But what we're going to do, we're going to let it rest for about 5 minutes, and then we'll slice into it, and I'll show you what it looks like. I love that char on the side there. So what you normally want to do with the London Broil, you want to do really thin cuts. Oh yeah, it's got that good char on it. Now I did this medium well. I normally like to do meat medium, where it's pink but not running pink. To me, that's the best. Now the closer to the center we get, the more medium it will look. Now I'm sure this isn't thin enough for this type of meat, because there, yeah, I like that look right there. But you'll be able to see it's still pink in the middle. I'm going to go on and cut a little bit of that char. See that steam coming off of it. See the steam. Probably need to let it cool off a hair, but I'm going to go in and try it. Oh, look. The marinade has created a nice outer charring. That is very good. Very, very good. So good, I'm gonna take another bite. So, well, y'all, this is a London Broil. I think I paid right at $11 for this at Walmart. It's a fairly inexpensive piece of meat. Price range, this is a good alternative. So, until I see you again, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. If you like this type of content, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to see more videos that I upload, click on that notification bell and you'll receive a notification every time